Hi everyone, it's Jack here with Emma. We are really glad to see you all in this relaxed English practice session today.
If you are new here, please stay with us and enjoy. This is a friendly space where we practice English like a real.
Yes, and if you enjoy learning with us, please like and subscribe. It really supports our channel and helps more learners join us.
Today, we will talk about daily life and morning routines. We will explore how people start their day in simple English.
Exactly. We will go deep into small daily habits. Even simple morning actions can help you learn natural English speaking.
Jack, let's start with today's morning. How did you prepare before coming here to record this video for our learners?
I woke up and told myself to speak clearly and slowly today. I wanted to make sure every learner can. I even chose a nice shirt for the video. I wanted to look friendly and comfortable for everyone watching us today.
That is very thoughtful. I also practiced some words before recording. I wanted my pronunciation to be clear. I did something similar too. I spent a little extra time getting ready so I could feel confident in front of.
Yesterday, I had a small happy moment. I finally fixed my noisy chair, and it made me feel surprisingly proud.
That is nice. For me, I saw a beautiful rainbow on my way home. It was unexpected and made me smile a lot.
These small moments really matter in life. They are simple, but they can make our whole day feel better and brighter.
Now let's focus on our main topic. Jack, describe your morning in full detail from the moment you wake.
Okay, my alarm is soft like birds singing. I slowly open my eyes and realize it is still early and quiet out.
That sounds peaceful. My room is also dark in the morning because I use thick curtains to block the sunlight.
Yes, I cannot see anything clearly at first. I reach for my phone on the table beside my bed without opening my eyes.
What do you keep on your nightstand every night, Jack? I always like hearing what people keep near their bed.
I keep my phone, glasses, a book, and a water bottle. I always need water nearby because I feel thirsty at night.
After you wake up, do you check your phone first or get out of bed quickly to start your day?
I usually check the time and then think for a few minutes. Sometimes I take 5 extra minutes before getting out of bed.
I understand that feeling. I also lie in bed sometimes and think quietly before I fully start my morning.
When I finally get up, I feel the cold floor under my feet. That cold feeling helps me wake up.
I do a big stretch like a cat after getting up. It helps my body feel active and ready for the day.
Then I go to the bathroom and turn on the light switch. The bright light makes me close my eyes for a moment.
I also look at the mirror first thing. My hair is always messy in the morning, but I just laugh about it.
In my mind, I tell myself, "Good morning, start your day well." It feels like a small positive talk before everything begins.
Now, Jack, let's talk about the teeth brushing ceremony, the simple morning habit we both follow every single day.
I use a normal toothbrush with fluoride toothpaste, and I brush in small circles like dentists always recommend.
I set a 2-minute timer and brush carefully, front, back, and chewing surfaces for a complete clean feeling.
After brushing, I rinse my mouth and wash my face first with warm water, then cold water for freshness.
I use only cold water and then apply moisturizers because sometimes my skin feels dry in the morning.
Then I go to my wardrobe and choose clothes. It is a bit messy, but I always find something clean to wear easily.
I feel jealous of organized wardrobes because mine is not perfect, and I also have a maybe clean chair.
In the kitchen, I open the fridge, light comes on, and I check food, but usually I cannot decide quickly.
I make green tea and boil water in the kettle because I love the calming sound of boiling water in the morning routine.
I use a coffee machine and press the button, and the smell of coffee makes my morning feel comfortable.
With skincare, I prefer warm water first, then cold water for face because I read it helps skin feel fresh daily.
I use only cold water because it feels refreshing for me, and then I apply moisturizer when my skin feels a bit dry. After brushing, I rinse my mouth and wash my face first with warm water, then cold water for freshness.
Now about clothes, I open my wardrobe and it is a bit messy, so I just try to find something simple and clean to wear. I use only cold water and then apply moisturizer because sometimes my skin feels dry in the morning.
Yes, I think that chair exists in almost every bedroom. It becomes a small storage place for clothes we plan to reuse.
In the kitchen, I open the fridge light comes on and I see milk, eggs, butter, and sometimes old vegetables inside it.
I make green tea in the morning, I boil water in a kettle, and I really enjoy the calm sound while water is heating.
I use a coffee machine. I press the button, and I love the smell of coffee because it makes my morning feel active.
While coffee is preparing, I take a cup from cupboard, add milk, and get everything ready on the counter.
For commuting, I usually take the bus. I wait at a small bus stop with a roof, and sometimes same people are there.
I drive my car and listen to jazz music. It makes my morning peaceful, even when traffic is slow and busy.
On the bus, I see people quietly waiting, and we just smile and nod because everyone is going to work or school.
In my car, I see heavy traffic, but I try to stay patient and calm because morning driving can be stressful sometimes.
My first task is turning on computer and greeting my team. Then I check calendar and prepare simple to-do list.
I usually check returned books and emails first, and then I plan my work slowly because morning computers are always slow.
I like writing my tasks on sticky notes. It helps me focus, and I feel organized when I see everything clearly written.
My morning work includes ordering books, planning activities, and reading reviews, which keeps my job interesting and calm.
My work is more creative. I design graphics and try to finish important tasks before my mind gets tired.
Yes, mornings are best for focus because energy is higher, and thinking becomes clearer before the day gets too busy.
By late morning, I start feeling hungry, and I know a lunchtime is coming soon because my stomach reminds me clearly.
I also check the clock around noon and realize it is time for lunch because time passes quickly during work hours.
For lunch, I usually eat in the staff room, but sometimes I go outside if the weather is nice and sunny.
I sometimes stay inside or go to a nearby park to eat lunch quietly and relax before continuing the rest of the day.
Eating outside with coworkers feels nice. We sit on park benches, talk about work, life, and small weekend plans together.
We usually talk about projects, TV shows, or weekend ideas, not serious work talk, just relaxed, friendly lunch.
My lunch break is short, only 30 minutes. So I eat quickly and enjoy a quiet moment before going back to work.
After lunch, I often feel a little sleepy, like an afternoon energy drop. It happens almost every day after eating food.
That after lunch dip is real. I also feel sleepy sometimes and need a small break before I can focus again properly.
At 3 p.m., I always drink coffee. It helps me wake up again and continue working with better focus and energy.
I prefer tea at 3 p.m., not too strong caffeine, just something warm and light to refresh my mind during work.
Afternoons at work feel longer, time moves slowly, and I often think the day is not ending but still continuing.
In the library, afternoons are busy. Many visitors come with questions, so the environment becomes active and full of movement.
I like busy afternoons because they make time pass faster, especially when I help people find books or information.
In my job, afternoons are for meetings and emails, less creative work, more administrative tasks that need focus and patience.
When 5 o'clock arrives, I feel relief. I close my computer, clean my desk, and prepare to leave work for the day.
I also finish work at 5. I say goodbye to colleagues and shut down my computer, feeling the day is complete.
The commute home is always different. Buses are crowded, and people look tired after a long day of work.
Driving home is also busy. Traffic is heavy because everyone returns. At the same time, it feels slow and stressful.
When I reach home, I say hello to my cat, then I remove shoes and change into comfortable soft clothes immediately.
I also change clothes at home, putting on soft pajamas or relaxed clothes. It feels like leaving work stress behind.
After changing, I sit on the sofa and do nothing for a few minutes, just resting my mind and body quietly.
I do the same. I drink herbal tea and relax slowly. It helps me shift from work mode to calm evening mode.
For dinner, I check the fridge and sometimes order food because I cannot decide quickly what to cook at night.
When I cook, I usually make simple pasta or omelet, easy meals that do not take too much time or effort.
On weekends, I enjoy sleeping late without alarm. Waking up naturally feels like a small luxury after busy weekdays.
I make big breakfast on weekends like pancakes or eggs, and I enjoy slow mornings without any rush or stress.
After breakfast, I do chores like cleaning, laundry, and shopping. I call it adulting day for weekly responsibilities.
Weekends are also for fun like reading books, visiting family, or working in garden where I feel relaxed and happy.
We also visit cafes or meet friends. Sometimes I play video games for hours without feeling any guilt at all.
Before sleep, I write a short journal, just few sentences about my day and things I feel thankful for.
I usually lie in bed and think about my day, replaying events in my mind before slowly falling asleep.
Sleep comes naturally after a calm routine, and I feel ready to start a new day when morning arrives again.
We learned useful words like commute, decompress, therapeutic, and chores, all important for describing daily life clearly.
Commute means travel to work. Decompress means relax after stress. Therapeutic means calming, and chores are small home tasks.
Try using these words in your own sentences about daily routine. It will help improve English speaking and confidence.
Your daily routine is unique, and describing it in English is a great way to practice natural conversation skills.
We hope this long conversation helped you learn many sentences, useful expressions, and real-life English speaking patterns.
Now it is your turn to describe your perfect day in comments. We really want to read your ideas and routines.
Thank you for listening and learning with us today. Keep practicing English daily, and we will see you in next video. On weekends, everything changes because we wake up late without alarm clocks and enjoy a slow, peaceful morning at home.
My perfect Saturday starts with sleeping until around 9 a.m. and it feels like a luxury because there is no rush.
Then I like making a special breakfast like pancakes or waffles, and I enjoy eating slowly without thinking about work.
I also enjoy making bacon and eggs on weekends, and I read the news slowly while enjoying a relaxed morning at home.
After breakfast, I do household chores like cleaning laundry and grocery shopping, which I call my adulting day routine.
I like that word adulting day because it describes doing all the important life tasks that I ignore during busy weekdays.
In the afternoon, I sometimes meet friends, visit a museum, or just stay home and read a book peacefully without stress.
My weekend fun is playing video games or meeting friends or just relaxing at a cafe without any pressure or schedule.
Weekend life feels refreshing because we choose everything ourselves, and there is no strict routine like weekdays.
Today, we also learned new vocabulary like commute, which means the journey between home and work every single day.
We also learned decompress, which means relaxing after stress and letting your mind become calm again after a busy day.
Another word is therapeutic, which means something that makes you feel peaceful, happy, and emotionally relaxed, like gardening or hobbies.
And chores are the small daily tasks at home, like cleaning, cooking, and laundry, that keep our life organized and clean.
To finish, we hope you describe your own daily routine using these new words so you can practice English in real life.
Thank you for joining us today, and we hope this long conversation helps you speak English more naturally and confidently.
Keep practicing your English every day, and remember your routine is unique, so use it to build strong speaking skills.
We are so happy to learn with you, and we hope to see your comments describing your perfect Saturday in detail.
Bye, everyone, and keep learning English step by step every day with confidence and a relaxed, positive mindset.